And here we are with another episode of the Golden Days of AM Radio. I am your host, Bruce Michael. Thanks for tuning in. We don't have a lot of time with these shows because the clock is ticking, but you can always visit our website with our online radio station at 1710amamerica.net at 1710amamerica.net. That's our 24/7 old-time radio station, and you hear all the best holiday favorites right now going on till December 26th. And we've got a treat for you tonight. We've got a great episode from Fibber, Mcgee, and Molly. It's called The Best Christmas Decorations. So let's sit back, relax, and let's listen in to another classic right here on the Golden Days of AM Radio.
The Johnson's Wax Program with Fibber, Mcgee, and Molly. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's new water-repellent glow coat present Fibber, Mcgee, and Molly with Bill Thompson, Gail Gordon, Dick LeGrand, Cliff Arquette, and me, Harlow Wilcox. The script is by Don Quinn and Phil Leslie. Music by the King's Men and Billy Mills Orchestra, including Ken Darby's own musical setting for The Night Before Christmas. Johnson's new glow coat is now water-repellent. That's the biggest development in floor care in the past 15 years. At last, there's a self-polishing floor wax that does not show ugly streaks or dull drab spots when you wipe up spilled things. Water, spilled ice cubes, or drinks tracked in mud or snow wipe right off that hard glow coat surface. And you don't wipe off the wax when you wipe up the water. Johnson's glow coat stays on, stays bright, even after repeated damp moppings. In fact, water-repellent glow coat now lasts up to 4 times longer. No need for frequent repolishing. More long-lasting floor protection for your money. It's the most economical self-polishing floor wax you can buy. Tomorrow, shine up your floors for the holidays. Protect them from the wear and tear they're bound to get. Save yourself work. Save yourself money. Get Johnson's new water-repellent glow coat in the regular glow coat package. No change at all in the container. Ah, but what a wonderful difference inside. There has always been a lot of rivalry in Wistful Vista over whose house is the most beautifully decorated for Christmas. Mr. Mcgee of number 79 has never placed in the first 25. Until maybe this year. Because here in the hardware store, laying in a supply of outdoor lighting equipment, we find that once-a-year exterior decorator and his wife, Fibber, Mcgee, and Molly.
That be all, Mr. Mcgee? Reason I ask is on account I think you got everything we had in the store.
Well, let me see. Check the list over with me, Bud. 900 foot of wire.
Wire.
3 pairs of pliers. Better make that 5 pairs. I keep losing them in the shrubbery.
Why don't you get a dozen pairs, Mcgee? We could give the extra ones as Christmas presents, with a little card that says we'd like to have done something bigger for you, but we feel the pinch this year.
No, let's be practical, Molly. 300 assorted light bulbs.
300 light bulbs.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure 300 will be enough, dearie? That'll hardly light up the country as far as Kansas City.
No kidding, Molly. You gotta allow for some of them burning out. I've had experience with these things. I'll bet you $2, kiddo, that the first person that comes to the door says, you got the prettiest decorated house on the whole block.
Well, make it $6. I want that one across the board.
Okay. $6 it is. Okay, Bud, we got the bulbs, the wire, 5 rolls of friction tape, 4 bags of nails, 2 cartons of holly, and 5 dozen assorted sockets. Sockets. Check?
Well, we'd prefer cash.
I mean, you check with me on the list?
Oh, yes. Check, Mr. Mcgee, yes.
Check. Hey, wait a minute. I'll need a couple of stepladders. Good stout stepladders.
Well, I'll have to go out and get those, Mr. Mcgee. We keep the stepladders in the back room on account of shoplifters. I'll send the boy in with them. Tell Herb.
Mcgee, for what you're spending on this project, why, you could hire 3.
Hello there, Mcgee. Hello, missus.
Hello, Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Hey, don't told me you buying all this electric stuff. What you gonna do, Mcgee? Build a television station?
He's going to decorate the front of our house for Christmas, Ollie.
Yeah.
He seems to have it confused a little with the Pentagon building.
Ah, wait till you see it, Ollie. It's going to be beautiful. You decorate your house this year?
Oh, yeah, sure, but not so fancy as you, McGee.
Oh?
We just hung up some holly and a little piece of miserable toe.
You mean mistletoe, Ollie.
To kiss all my wife's relatives under it, missus, it's miserable toe.
Got all your Christmas shopping done, Ollie?
Well, not quite, McGee.
Mm-hmm.
For my littlest kid, Sven, I got to get electric train.
Oh?
You know, that you drop in some smoke pills and that makes it just like a real shoo-shoo. Good first.
Must be very amusing.
Oh, I wasn't laughing at the train, missus. I was laughing because last year my wife's brother, Thor, he swallows 3 of those smoke pills by mistake for a headache.
My gosh, Ollie, what happened?
Well, he yelled out toot toot, and then he run down the basement, fill his pockets with soft coal, shugs upstairs to the living room, and smoke coming out both ears. The last we hear of him, we get called from the roundhouse. Uncle Thor is there asking somebody to escape his boiler. Well, Merry Christmas.
I wonder if I've forgotten everything now. Let's see. Wire, bulbs, pliers, tape, wires, step ladders, nails.
If you overlook anything, they can send it out in 2 or 3 truckloads. Well, here comes the lad with the ladders now, so let's see.
Pardon me, sir, but I got a couple of flatters here. Are these yours?
How's that, Bud? Oh, the ladders. Oh, the step ladders. Yeah, just set them down here.
Oh, whew, glad to.
Yes, you must be a little tired by now. I imagine this has been a rough week for you clerks.
Oh, I don't mind the work so much, but I don't feel so good today. I got up twirly.
You got up twirly.
Yes, ma'am, I didn't get enough sleep. Getting up swirly.
Yeah, I'll bet you don't, Bud. Like Ben Franklin used to say, twirly to bed and swirly to rise makes a man dizzy.
Yeah, makes me tired, too. I like to sleep late, but this morning I had to get a potato clock.
Really? I've never seen a potato clock.
Do they make them out of the whole potato or just the peel?
Oh, no. I guess you didn't understand me, sir.
Oh?
I mean, I got up early this morning. 8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 bells. Well, help me get this stuff out the car, Bud, and we'll be on.
All right, sir, right away. And anytime you need anything else, just call up here and ask for Herbert Tapple.
Well, thank you, Mr. Tapple. We'll...
Oh, no, not Tapple, ma'am. Apple. Herbert Tapple.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, Bud, I'll show you where the car's parked. You can carry the junk out. Come on, Molly, let's go. Now, you see, Molly, all I got to do is run this wire around the house 6 or 7 times. That's where I was, around the back with it. Run around the house 6 or 7 times and then hook up the lights to it, see?
Run the wire 6 or 7 times around the house? Well, why?
Why? To build up the current. You got to understand electricity to know these things. You see, that acts as armature.
Oh?
Steps up the power.
I see.
You see, electricity is simply the result of friction. It was invented by 2 guys from Poland, Naprosky and Novotny.
Oh?
Naprosky always says, yes, electricity is friction, and Novotny always says, no, it ain't. And they became known to science as the positive pole and the negative pole. So when the positive impulse connected to a negative armature gets a resistance, it sets up a kilowatt. Hence the electrode. You see?
No.
Well, I'll break it down for you, Tootsie, except here comes Latrivia. Hi, Latrivia.
Hello, Your Honor.
Oh, hello, Molly. Hello, McGee. Say, that's quite a job you've undertaken there.
You betcha. I got a $6 bet with Molly that when I get done with this job, the first person that sees it will say, you got the prettiest decorated house in the whole block.
Well, you have enough ungrammatical friends to get pretty good odds on it.
You care to stay and help, Mr. Mayor? Otherwise, I doubt if he'll be finished by Labor Day.
Oh, yeah? I've forgotten more about this stuff than most people ever knew. I wish I could remember some of it. But I suppose a politician like you is too busy for such low-type labor, eh, Latriv?
Yes, except that I prefer to consider myself a statesman rather than a politician.
Mr. Mayor, what is the difference between a statesman and a politician?
A statesman is always out to get his country the best deal he can. A
A politician is always out to get his.
That's very good, Latriv. You hear that, Molly? Latriv just made a very neat epigraph.
Yes, I heard it. You sure you can't stay and see this demonstration of electrical inefficiency, Mr. Mayor?
No, I'm afraid not, Molly. I'm on my way over to Westchester. I'm making a speech in favor of John Netcher for dog catcher.
Netcher for dog catcher at Westchester, eh? Oh, that's cute.
Who's he running against, Mr. Mayor?
A man named Fletcher, Molly.
Both Netcher and Catcher running for dog Fletcher of Chestwester?
No. Netcher and Fletcher are running for Dogchester of Westcatcher. I mean, Dog Netcher of Fletchwester.
Oh. Now, you're a little mixed up, Mr. Mayor. You told us that Mr. Chester and Mr. Catcher were running for Netchcatcher of Fletchnetcher. Or was it Dog Fetcher of Netwetcher?
You betcha.
No, let me take this slowly, please.
Yes, you better.
Fletcher and Netcher are running for dog catcher of Nestwetster. I mean, of Wetsnatchter. Natchditchter. Look, I said
Now, hold it, Mr. Mayor, hold it. We better get this straightened out before you try to make a speech in favor of anybody.
Yeah.
Now, then, you're going to Westchester, right?
That is correct.
Two guys are running for dog Fletcher, right?
No. They're running for dog catcher.
In Fletchwester.
No. In Westchester.
Oh.
Can't you get this straight? It's perfectly simple. Fletcher and Wetcher are running for Dogchester and Netchester. I mean, for Chestchester and Dognester. Wetchnester. Oh, blast it! 2 minutes ago, I knew who was running for Dog Snatcher of Westchester. Wetster. Now I'm sorry I haven't met you. Merry Christmas and good day!
Billy Mills and the orchestra with a Christmas medley.
Hold it for you.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm coming down in a minute.
My goodness. The string of colored lights certainly looks pretty, dearie.
You like them, kiddo?
Lovely. When are you going to put them up?
I'm going to start hanging the sockets any minute now. You steady the ladder while I hop down off it, will you?
I've got it. Careful now.
I'm
Careful
okay.
of yourself now.